Welcome back. Now we have our guest here joining us or joining me on this very important hot seat, as I like to call it, is Mercy Kolapo. She's a UI UX designer and a Web3 researcher. She'll be sharing her journey and insight into the future of design and decentralized technology. Hi, Mercy. Confirm that you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Hi, Mercy. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud
Okay, if you could
and
just be
clearly.
more audible. Thank you. So, we don't have a lot of time, so let's just run. We've been waiting for you. Just tell us a bit about your
Okay.
journey. What's made you become this UI UX designer and, of course, a Web3 researcher?
Okay, so I started out as a developer. I used to write codes, but along the line, I discovered UI UX design, and I was curious about what it was all about. Like it was more like curiosity for me. So I I started learning, and it was fun at the same time because I learned the whole research thing, the foundation of building a product, the way to go about it, and it was not just about making things functional. You need to know how um the basics and everything. So yeah, that was how I got started, and that has been my journey so far. I've been designing for 4 years.
4.
Yeah.
Did you say 4 years?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
wow. You've come a long way. Okay, so many people still find the Web3 a bit abstract. How do you explain it to someone who is new?
Well, it comes down to decentralization. It is something like when you have let me give this illustration. Big companies like big company data. Let's say you want to log in, like you are trying to log in with your email, your password, and all of that. We all have this notion that all of this data and information are stored somewhere. There is um, a central storage for everything. But what Web3 does is more like make it decentralized, make you take ownership of your data, of your of everything about your digital identity. So that is what Web3 is doing basically, making you own your data, like without middlemen or without a central um computer or storage having your data anywhere. So yeah,
Okay, so
that
when
is
you have
Web3.
this data to yourself, does it mean that other people cannot access it?
Yeah, because it is decentralized. Other people cannot, if you do not want them to.
Okay, very well. So let's go back to the other side. What's in your view makes a user experience truly stand out from the UI UX side?
Well, a user experience, a good one is very seamless. Like the basics or the what it does basically is to make um the whole journey seamless. Like it feels natural, like things flow naturally. You are using a product and you're not experiencing friction, you're not experiencing any sort of um a delay or problems. You just do whatever you want to do, like seamlessly, without anybody telling you that, oh, this is where this button is, this is where that button is. That is what a beautiful user experience feel like. It feels natural. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Now you've mentioned that, but I let us talk about Web3 again. What do you think are, as a woman in tech, what do you think are the unique challenges that women face? You know, before now, a lot of people usually see the tech industry as a men-centric, industry. It's something that men could do, but I mean, ladies like you are challenging that status quo and stepping into the big shoes as well. So, what challenges do you think that women like your ladies in tech face today?
Well, personally, being underestimated, basically. We have, they just feel like what's there to eat. Like recently, in a fellowship I belong to, we were being encouraged, like it's a women, like women in Ethereum protocol or something. So we were being encouraged to contribute because a number of contributors, or majority, the percentage of contributors to Ethereum, they are they are men, like they are male, and it was they needed to balance things out. So, and we're just being encouraged and to contribute and to do whatever, like bring whatever skill sets we have. Basically, the problem is being underestimated, and in a bid to fight against this, you let your work like speak for you. Like let your work make the noise. Like be very good at what you do, such that your work speaks beyond who you are, like as a woman. So yeah,
All right, so does it feel like you have to do more of showing than telling as a woman compared to the male folks?
honestly, it's a combination of both. You have to speak. Sometimes your voice may not be heard enough, you may not be loud enough. So you have to combine the two, be loud, be good at what you do, like be very, very, very good at what you do, and also be loud about it. So they work hand in hand. Where your voice is not loud enough, your work will speak for you. So yeah.
Okay, so let me know, let me just see if you've been working on. I know you're all, I mean, ladies in tech are always having one project they're working on. So is there a new trend, you're seeing happening soon? And is it something that you're working on that you like to share with us?
Yes, I'm currently working on a research paper about seedless onboarding,
About?
because about seedless onboarding, like onboarding a
Okay.
just to help drive adoption because of how complex Web3 is. And as a user experience designer, I there's a major problem, like designing for Web3. I've noticed that the connect wallet button is a problem. It's a big problem. And in a way, for us to bring people who are new to this technology, in a way for us to build, because to drive adoption, we need to build similar, like familiar solutions, like build familiar products through the lens of Web3. So now, building these products, people, it is hard onboarding people because of the connect wallet button, and the notion that, oh, they have to write, especially for wallets, they have to write down their seed phrases, they have to write down their keep their keys and all of that. So in that way, there's something called account abstraction, and it is more like a trend at the moment, and a lot of research, a lot of new ideations are being worked around it. So I'm currently working on a research paper. I'm still doing my research, and I hope to publish it soon, about the mental models, like what people think about bringing in a familiar, because user experience, you need to work with what people are familiar with, like using, signing up with their Google or their Apple ID, or what they are just familiar with, basically. So working on that to also drive adoption, like Web3 adoption. So yeah, I'm also working on a product in that line as well. Like it's still like still in the works, designing, yeah, the design work, then the research work. So yeah.
Okay. I can't wait for all of that to, come to fruition. But before we moved to Web3, we had something called Web 2.0, right? We had Web 2.0. Do you want to tell us the differences between these two?
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, Web2 is centralized. It is more like having your data, your identity stored in a particular place, because you're signing in, they are assigning an ID to you, and they have all of that like stored in a place. But Web3, Web3 basically is decentralized. Like that is the difference. Web3, nobody is storing. your data. No, nobody is in custody of your
Okay.
data. That is majorly the difference. You own it, like you, and you decide whatever you want to do with it.
Okay.
So, so that is it.
Okay. I just noticed that your outfit is matching with the color play we have here. That's beautiful. Okay, so when working on projects, do you have to work with a community? Do you have like community support that keeps you going? When you respond to this, I want you to also talk about the role that communities play in supporting women in the tech space.
Yeah, I love this question so much because for my experience as a designer and also in the Web3 space, it has been community. It has been community because when I started learning design, it was because I belonged to a community of designers who we were learning together. Like we finished a training, then the someone organized the someone created the community that since we have finished this, we want to continue learning, we want to get better at our craft. And it was so awesome because some people went ahead to pay for advanced training. They bring their idea, they bring their knowledge, they were sharing resources with us to make us get better. Some people were fortunate to get employed in big companies, then they have openings, they were sharing with us, they're giving us tips. Like community plays a very huge role. It is very good to belong to a community, an active community, because there will always be somebody in a community who has walked the path that you're about to walk, who will be willing to hold your hands through that path, who will be willing to tell you things that you need to know, who will tell you that don't go, do not follow that way. This is what you should do. This is what you should not do. So community is very, very, very important, and it is you will go faster. You will go faster if you go in company of people than if you are walking alone.
Thank
So
you.
yeah,
Okay, I think my biggest take from what you just said is that when you belong to a community, there'll always be someone who's already walked that path you're trying to navigate. So it makes it easier when you find mentorship in a community. I hope that the women watching this right now can pick from that. But let's now go to, I didn't tell you about this side. It's called the Tech Quick Bites, just something, a little hot sit for you. So as I ask the question to just respond, no skipping, no ums, no guesses. Are you ready?
okay.
Okay. So let's start with the simplest one so that coffee or tea.
See,
You're guessing. Don't ruin the fun. Just pick it as I drop it. Okay. Are you a night owl or an early bird?
night owl.
Okay. One app you can't live without. Hmm.
Oh my god, I felt this right.
It's like everything. Hmm.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
Okay.
One app I can't live without.
Let's keep that then. If you weren't in tech, what career would you try?
I'll be a scientist.
A
I'll
scientist.
be,
Okay, fair.
yes,
First social media platform you ever joined?
Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah,
Okay. Work from home or office vibe?
work from home anytime, any day.
I know, I was just expecting that. One tech
Yeah.
buzzword you secretly dislike. Tell us about it.
The thing is, can I explain? I'm not very familiar. I'm not very familiar with a number of buzzwords. Sometimes I'm always like sometimes still I just come out, what's the meaning of this? Like what's the meaning of this that people are talking about? So it's not
So
coming to
there's
my
no
head.
one that you do not like at the moment?
None. None.
Okay, so you like everything. AR, VR, or Web3, which excites you the most?
Web3.
Web3. Okay. If you could design for any global brand right now, which would it be?
Spotify.
Hmm?
Spotify.
Okay. All right. What's your favorite gadget right now?
My favorite gadget is my laptop.
Okay,
or
you and your laptop
my
for life
headset too,
and your headset.
and my
Thank
headset.
you so much, Mercy. Before we let you go, I'd just
Yeah.
like you to speak to aspiring tech enthusiasts who are interested in coming into the UI, UX, or the Web3 world. What do you have to say to them?
Well, it is beautiful, like to solve problems, and if you have the mindset to solve a problem or to create like global products, then UI UX design is for you. You are going to have deep insights, you'll be doing research, and you are going to learn a lot. It will also expose your mind to a number of things that you may not just walk up to in a day. So yeah, and it is also an opportunity to solve like global problems, world problems. So yeah, it is.
Thank you so much, Mercy Kolapo. It's been such a pleasure speaking with you. And it's beautiful to see what you're building. We can't wait to celebrate you here. And I'm sure that when we reach out to you again, you will be available. Thank you.
Yeah,
Love your
sure.
outfits. I like that it's playing with these colors here, just giving me this
I made
tea.
it.
You
I
made
made
it.
it.
Oh, wow. So that's
Yes.
another side of creativity. You make crochet?
Yeah, knitting. I knit and I do crochet. So
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
this
That's
is
beautiful. I think I have to
particularly
steal that. So that's like a side
yeah.
gig.
Not a side gig right now. That was what I was doing
Oh,
some like
I see where the
10
colors.
years ago.
Okay. So this
Like
was
10
where you
years
started
ago,
getting that interest in designing and all of that. I
something
see.
like that.
Okay. So thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
breaking Web3 and UI UX to people who do not know, saying anything about technology. The techs out there who are hoping to come into this industry. I'm sure that they'll reach out to you for mentorship. Please open up your arms and welcome them just like you belong to a community. Thank you so
Yeah,
much for coming.
yeah. Thank you.
All right, that's the much we can take on this edition of Ladies Talk Tech. We've been speaking to Mercy Kolakwe, a creative UI UX designer, and of course a Web3 researcher. She has shared her journey with us and given us insight into the future of design and decentralized technology. Did you learn something? I took something from everything she said. When you belong to a community, you are working in a part where somebody else has worked. That means you may not make mistakes anymore because somebody has made those mistakes for you. So why do you have to suffer? Take this with you and embark on that tech journey. If you've been sleeping on your career saying, are you sure I want to get into tech? Well, I hope Mercy inspires you to become that UI UX designer or Web3 researcher that you've been hoping to be. Until we come your way next time, my name is Chinatu Audrey signing out on Ladies Talk Tech.